What is going on, everyone? Phil here, and welcome to a new edition of DSP Tries It. This is actually going to be a dual episode. It's going to be primarily focused on a new sandwich that they are offering at Arby, something interesting, something that you would not expect to get from a fast food restaurant, okay? But then as a bonus, we're also going to be reviewing a shake, which is kind of cool. It is going to be a dual review. We're going to start with the Arby's smoked pork belly sandwich. Yes, I've never had pork belly before. I know what it is. It's basically like really thick cut bacon. But I've never had it before. And to get that at a fast food joint is kind of, out of the ordinary. And then Leanna's going to try this pumpkin cheesecake shake that they just launched at Arby. So it's going to be a duel. Now, are you thirsty? You want to take a sip first before I do my food review? You can go ahead and get it out of the way.
Okay, let's get it out of the way.
Let's see. Pumpkin cheesecake shake.
It's very sweet. But then it's got a little bit of spice. It's more sweet than spicy, though.
It's probably because they're going to say, oh, it's cheesecake. It's not pumpkin spice. It's pumpkin cheesecake.
It definitely does taste like pumpkin cheesecake, though.
Yeah. Mind if I have a sip? Compare it. Let's see here. Yeah. It kind of tastes like pumpkin pie, actually. You know what? It tastes like pumpkin pie with like whipped cream on top.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna get that feeling.
Right? It's got like a creamy taste to it. It's not bad. I don't know if I would want that all the time,
I think this would be like a once every now and then.
For a fall thing, right.
I've maybe had like 5 shakes in my life, so this would be, like the 5th or 6th.
That definitely it does taste like pumpkin pie with whipped cream on top, so that's pretty good. Now let's take a look at this sucker. So I think it goes for like $5, by the way. We got the combo, so I'm not sure exactly how much it did cost. So, it is on a special star cut bun, as you can see. Let's take this sucker off and we'll break it down ingredient by ingredient. So it's got some kind of barbecue sauce on top. They really didn't put a lot of barbecue sauce on this thing, as you can see. It's got supposedly smoked cheddar. It's got these onion crisp curls. And then the actual pork belly is on the bottom. As you can see, it looks like big slices of thick bacon. And what I'll actually do here, if I can, is attempt to rotate it to the bottom and see if we can see what it looks like from the bottom. I believe it also has mayo on the bottom. Yes, as you can see. So it's actually 2 quite thick slices. Now, I have no idea if this is going to taste like bacon or if it's going to taste like something else. I've never had it before. So this could be quite interesting. It's also supposed to have a smoked flavor to it. Oh boy. It's always interesting when I experiment with something I have no idea what it's going to be like, right? Now, it is important to know, this is one of the new sandwiches. They also have a variation of this that's just turkey with the same ingredients, okay, instead of the smoked pork belly. And then they have one, and I'm not kidding you, it's smoked pork belly with turkey and beef brisket. They're calling it the Meat Mountain, the Smoky Meat Mountain. If you eat that, you will probably freaking die of a heart attack. So I'm just trying the pork belly. I mean, I'm sure some people would say, why didn't you try that? No. I can't be doing that kind of stuff, man. I'm 34 years old. I can't be putting that shit into my body. So, all right, here we go. Let's see what this tastes. I have no idea, again, what it's going to taste like. Mayo on the bottom, barbecue sauce on the top, onion crisp. In fact, here, onion crisp fell off.
I never like when they put like onion rings or onion strips on. I always find it to be excessive.
All right, here we go. Oh my God, look how thick it is. Well, it's different. The texture of it, I don't know if you can see it, is almost like corned beef. That's what the texture is like. When you bite into it, it actually splits into like strands of meat, but it tastes nothing like corned beef. It's like a salty, savory flavor. It really is like a very dense meat. Ooh. And I'll be honest, I don't know, this sandwich is pretty big. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to eat that much. Look how much of it there is. It's literally just comes off the sandwich. There's so much of it. But I didn't get any barbecue, which is disappointing. They put almost no barbecue on my sandwich here. I don't even know until I get to the middle of the sandwich if I'm gonna taste any. I'm gonna take a bite over here where there's some mayo. Well, I didn't know if the mayo was gonna go with it. It actually does. The mayo goes with it really well. Of course, this is, look at it. It's an incredibly fatty meat. Like, this is probably one of the worst sandwiches you can get, I'm thinking. So I'm really glad I didn't get the freaking meat mountain. Oh my God. I just want to taste the freaking barbecue. It's their typical like light barbecue. There's no like, no burn to it at all. It's just that tanginess. So, all right. I'll take one more bite and I'll give it my verdict here. Well, if anything, my one major complaint, not enough barbecue. More barbecue would have made this sandwich better. The mayo goes with it. The onion crisps go with it. I really can't taste the cheddar, probably because it's such a savory, rich, meat, that the flavor of the meat overpowers almost everything else. Even the bun I could barely taste. But it's different. It's very different from what you would expect from fast food. I wouldn't expect a slow smoked meat like this from a fast food place. And by the way, it does not taste like bacon. It actually is a much denser, more savory meat than even bacon. I like it, but this is definitely something, like someone like me, I cannot eat this all the time. I even just looking at it, I can tell you with the amount of grease and fat, do not eat this all the time. But if you want something completely different every once in a while, pork belly. Now this is a limited time only at Arby's. Will they adopt it full time? I guess they're gonna see probably, right? How well it sells. To have something like this all the time at a fast food chain, I don't even know if it would be cost productive. But for what it is, not bad. The presentation is a little because it does hang off the bun, but overall the flavors are there and I actually like it. So I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5. I think it's quite good. If anything, the only recommendation, if they could make the slices a little bit better to form to the bun, because they're hanging off, and definitely needs more barbecue. I wish that it had more, because there's so little on it that it didn't taste as good. I think it would have more barbecue flavor, it would have been better. But 4 out of 5 for the pork belly slow roasted barbecue sandwich. And I liked the shake. I thought that it definitely tasted like, you're gonna look at the shake? I thought that it definitely tasted like, pumpkin with like whipped cream on it, pumpkin pie with whipped cream. They're saying it's pumpkin cheesecake. I didn't necessarily taste cheesecake.
It tastes like pumpkin cheesecake to me, but I've had pumpkin cheesecake before, so maybe that's the difference.
So if you're looking for a pumpkin flavored beverage for this fall autumn season, that might be it. And this sandwich would warm you up, I think. It's a hearty meat, dense for a cold day. That's gonna be one that's gonna serve you well. So All right, that's it for DSP Tries It. I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.